How did you come to be in France?
Bunch of bad decisions.
Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel. Today I'm excited to share my picks for the top 5 best new shows that you can stream online. These shows have got everyone buzzing lately, so whether you're looking for your next binge-worthy obsession, or just want to know what's hot right now, you'll definitely want to check out this list. From engaging dramas to hilarious comedies, these shows have it all. So you can decide which ones sound interesting to you. Now, let's go to the beginning of the video.
Things happen. Things are changing.
Would you even know?
Number 5. Wilderness. Wilderness is a British thriller television miniseries, produced for Amazon Prime Video, based on the novel of the same name. It was released on September 2023. It stars Jenna Coleman and Oliver Jackson Cohen. This new thriller Wilderness sounds intense. It follows a married British couple, Liv and Will, who seem to have it all, the glam New York City life. But then Liv finds out Will cheated with a younger co-worker. Liv's heartbreak turns to revenge, and she secretly plans to test Will on a trip to the Grand Canyon. He's got 2 weeks and 3 chances to prove he's sorry, or else. Accidents can happen in the wilderness, after all. Things get complicated when they run into Will's co-worker and her boyfriend on the hike. This foursome gets tangled up together, and their lives will never be the same. Wilderness sounds like a crazy thrill ride about a dream vacation gone totally wrong. Infidelity, revenge, hiking and deception, I'm hooked. This twisted love story is going straight to the top of my watch list.
No, we're just getting to know one another.
Liar. Don't worry, darling.
Number 4. The Changeling. The Changeling is in 2023, American horror fantasy television series, created by Kelly Marcel, and directed by Melina Matsoukas, based on the novel of the same name, for Apple TV+. Starring Lakeith Stanfield, Adina Porter, Clark Bacco, and Samuel T. Herring. The story revolves around a couple, Apollo and Emma. They meet in modern-day New York, and after a lot of rejection, Apollo succeeds and starts to date Emma. Somewhere along the line, they end up getting married and having a baby. Emma had a trip to Brazil, which seems to be her native place. Something absurd happened, and after she had her baby with Apollo, she disappeared, leaving poor Apollo to look for her. Nothing remained the same. There is talk of portals that the characters will go through. Now, whether these portals are real or metaphorical will be revealed only when the episodes come out. But in all likelihood, some kind of fantasy world will be introduced.
Emma, with me?
Number 3. The Horror of Dolores Roach. The Horror of Dolores Roach is in 2023, American dark comedy horror television series, starring Justina Machado in the title role. It is based on the one-woman off-Broadway play Empanada Loca and the podcast of the same name, created by Aaron Mark. So, Flora is starring in this huge hit play about this infamous serial killer Dolores Roach. One day after a show, Dolores herself shows up. Dolores tells Flora that she wants to share her side of the story and prove she wasn't the monster everyone said. Dolores grew up in Washington Heights in New York. She was dating the local drug dealer Dominic. But then one day the cops busted her for possession and assaulting an officer when she got arrested. She got sentenced to 16 years in prison. The whole time inside, she didn't hear a word from Dominic. Her cellmate was this handless masseuse, named Tabitha, who kept her company. After Dolores got out, the first place she headed was back to Washington Heights. But the neighborhood had totally changed. It was all fancy now. The only familiar spot she recognized was this empanada place called Empanada Loca that had been there before. She goes in and runs into the owner, Luis, who was just a kid back when Dolores got locked up. Luis lets Dolores stay with him and helps her get back on her feet in the new neighborhood. If you have seen shows like Yellow Jacket and based on a true story and like them, be sure you will like this one too.
Going back to prison?
There's something wrong.
Number 2. Dear Child. Dear Child is a 6-part German miniseries from 2023, based on the novel of the same name. The script and direction were shared by Isabel Kleefeld and Julian Perksen, in different constellations. This new Netflix show has really gripped people's attention lately. It's already climbed to the 3rd most popular spot on the UK Netflix charts. The show is about this highly strange family situation. There's a mother named Lena, and she lives with her 2 kids, Hannah and Jonathan. But get this, they're completely isolated from the outside world and locked inside their own house. The mom has everything totally scheduled, from when they eat to when they sleep, and the kids have to line up and show their hands whenever the dad enters the room. They do everything he says without question. Things take a weird turn when one night an ambulance is called because a woman got hit by a car in the woods. And get this, she has this mysterious little girl with her too. Well, the things the girl starts saying to the nurses about their past, and it leads the police to start reopening a missing persons case from 13 years ago. So now everyone is desperately trying to figure out just what exactly is going on with this strange family. The show is really intriguing people with its mysterious plotlines. No wonder it's taking the UK by storm on Netflix right now. Number 1. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon is an 2023 American post-apocalyptic horror drama television series, created by David Zabel for AMC, based on the Walking Dead character of the same name. It is the 5th spin-off and overall 6th television series in the Walking Dead franchise, sharing continuity with the other series, and set after the conclusion of the original The Walking Dead television series. Starring Norman Reedus, Clemence Poesi, Louis Puech-Chiliuzzi, Laika Blanc-Francard, Ann Cherrier, Roman Levi, Adam Nagaitis, and Eric Ibuani. So get this, when Daryl took off on his bike at the end of The Walking Dead, no one could have guessed where he'd end up, stranded in post-apocalyptic France. In the new spin-off series The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Daryl finds himself overseas without his best buddy Carol, brother-in-arms Rick, or any of their zombie-fighting family. While Rick and Michonne are off on their own adventures in New Jersey, and Maggie explores the dead city of New York with Negan, Daryl wakes up all alone on the beaches of France with no idea how he got there. Talk about being a stranger in a strange land. In this new show, we follow Daryl as he tries to piece together what brought him to Europe and how to get home. His journey takes him across the ravaged countryside, as he hopes to find passage back to familiar territory. But along the way, the friends he meets complicate his plans to leave. So it looks like Daryl is in for a whole new set of challenges, as a lost man in post-apocalyptic France. I can't wait to see how he survives, without his group, and what new allies or enemies he encounters on his quest to return to America. It's sure to be an action-packed spin-off.
Things happen.
there you have it, my picks for the top 5 best new web series you need to watch. From the fascinating sci-fi world of, to the hilarious hijinks in, these shows have something for everyone. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you watched any of these shows yet? And did your favorite new show make the list? Let me know which one you're going to binge watch next. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos about the best movies and TV shows. I'll see you all next time.
I want him to know I tried.